What is happening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, this is a big one. So, like, if you ever seen the show Star Wars Skeleton Crew, it's fantastic. I loved every single second of it. At first, when I first saw everything about it, I was a bit like, oh, don't know about this one. But then I watched it, fell in love with the show, I thought it was amazing. The characters, the cast, everything about it was incredible. So today I purchased the Onyx Cinder in Lego form. This is Lego set 75374 and it contains 1,325 pieces. So as per usual, we're going to speed build it and then we'll come back and review it. But I'm just loving the box, everything like that already. You know, like it's a long box, but like the sides are quite slim. So you know, the fact that it's only got like 1,300 odd pieces, I think we're going to be okay, you know. So yeah, wish me luck. We're going to build it now and we'll see you in a bit. Peace. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you're all having an excellent day. It's a very exciting build today here on the channel, and happy Easter. Them jokes were awful, so I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, today we are building the Onyx Cinder from the popular Star Wars TV show Skeleton Crew. I really enjoyed this show. Like, I put it on because it was like Boxing Day or the day after Boxing Day, and like we had like not a lot to do. So yeah, I put it on, and next thing you know, I just couldn't stop giggling at seeing a little elephant face boy just running around, and just thought straight away he was an absolute legend. And then when you watch the show, you just grow to love him even like more and more and more. It's kind of like the Grogu effect from The Mandalorian. So like if you like just like the Star Wars universe and just anything that's kind of like animal related, you're gonna love Skeleton Crew. It's great. So Jude Law returns to the Star Wars universe ever since playing, I believe he plays a stormtrooper in The Force Awakens. So whether this story has something to do with it, because he, like, without going into too much detail at the end, it doesn't look good for like him. He kind of gets arrested. But then like he like, whether, you know, when he's in prison again, like he becomes a stormtrooper. You don't know really these days, do you? You know, anything's possible. But his character, he plays Jordan R. Wood, and at the start you're thinking this guy's a legend, and you know, he even picks up a lightsaber thinking he's a Jedi, and like people even started thinking, you know what, he was saved in Order 66. So there is a lot of like Star Wars puns, not puns, but Star Wars like facts in the show. So it is a great watch, and you kind of think to yourself like, maybe this happened, and like you can kind of put your own Star Wars theories like to the test watching this. But yeah, he is a really good character, but at the same time he is proper crusty, because he is a pirate, he is searching for gold, and yeah, I don't really want to spoil the show too much, because just in case people haven't seen it and want to watch it for a first time, but he's a bit of a crusty old bint. Saying that, he does have a great like dynamic with the rest of the cast. Like he he flat out of fruit like says to one of the kids, I believe it's Wim, he goes, you are the most annoying person I think I've ever had to put up with. And like, you're just sitting there going like, oh, Jude Law, you're a national treasure, but why would you be so mean? But you know, like we've all seen him cry in Love Actually, not out Love Actually. What's that film called? The Holiday. There we go. It was a Christmas film, like you know, but this kind of case, it was yeah. It's this Skeleton Crew has nothing to do with Christmas. There you go. Just gonna throw it out there. It's just a Star Wars show about space pirates. The other main characters, you got Captain Fern, who's you know a great little character in it. You know, straight away claims that ship. You know, the end of the day, when you're a kid, what do you want to do? Is own a spaceship. You know, she goes in there, absolutely bosses it, and like you know, so she claims it. She's got her best friend KB. I don't really know what the story is there, but she has this like you know kind of like thing like Cyclops wears from the what's it the X-Men universe. Like, but she doesn't fire lasers out of her eyes. And then you've got the main character Win, who he just always wants to. He's so like he's a massive fan of like Jedi's and stuff like that. They're from a planet called Atin, which is a hidden planet. And like every time like they tell people they're from Atin, they're like, well, that's the lost like you know like planet of gold. So it's basically like you know you're from El Dorado, but you know they're from a planet. Yeah. There's a lot of great, like you know, ongoing jokes in this, like when Neil, he just wants to have a bath. I think deep down, like he literally like at the start, he kind of gets called by Wim to go and see this, you know, spaceship that he's found, and then like towards the end, there's a scene where like let's just say invaders come along. And what is he doing again? He's having a bath. So. You know, he just can't catch a break. The boy just wants to wash, you know, but he's not being let allowed. There is a message where, because obviously it is like four kids going away and like, you know, their parents are calling them home. And like, it's quite, you know, heartbreaking when, you see the parents just going like, we just want you home. And it's like, oh God, you're getting me in the feels here. British actor Nick Frost has a cameo. He plays a robot called SM-33 in this show. He's quite a vital part, and he has a great rapport with Fern, Captain Fern. And he has a little rat sticking out his eye, you know. But for some reason, he wasn't a part of this set. We're not too sure, but like we'll get round to it in a bit when we look at the minifigures. But it's just a bit mind blowing considering, like you know, he was on the ship at all times. It's like Lego. Were you just being cheap here? Come on, you know. People be paying money for these sets. When it comes to Skeleton Crew, would I like to see a second season? It's a good question, and I will say the answer is yes. Can I see them doing one? No. I feel like the series ended like how it did. I can't really see anything coming back from it. Whether like you know they do like you know the characters in the future or something like that. But personally, I can't really see anything come out of it unless, like I said, it's a future thing where like they all have like jobs. I don't know how much of the Star Wars universe like fan base is going to be into that. But you know, obviously there's like the whole thing of like Wim. People think he's going to become like a pilot or something like that. You know, obviously, like I said earlier with Jod Narnarwood, well, Jude Law, sorry, and like him being a stormtrooper, like you know, will that have like a story in the Star Wars universe? I highly doubt it, but it's a theory. Like we recently had the Star Wars celebration the other day, I believe it was, and there was no news of a Skeleton Crew season 2 from what I'm aware. We got like you know Ryan Gosling announced for the Star Wars universe, and we also got like you know the Mandalorian and Grogu movie date announcements. So that's all positive, but it's not Skeleton Crew. So you know like you know sorry for going off on a different subject, but technically it's the same thing. It's Star Wars, it's the same universe, but. Yeah, nothing was announced, so it kind of puts, you know, a bit of doubt on it, but whether they're just like kind of pitching ideas about it still, you never know. You never know. Anything's possible these days. Coming towards the end of this build, I hope you all enjoyed it so far. This was a really fun build. Like there was a lot of cool stuff. You know, we'll go into detail in a second, but you know, just looking on the outside here, like it was quite simple. It wasn't as frustrating as Jaws or anything like that. So that was always a bonus. You know, like it's always fun, like because the Lego is like you know the ultimate imaginary toy, or not imaginary, imagination like toy. And like building spaceships is pretty damn cool. Not too sure if I'm allowed to say damn on YouTube, but I did, sorry. But yeah, like it's it was really fun building this. Like I hope to build some more spaceships soon and stuff like that. But yeah, in the meantime, I hope you're enjoying it, and we'll get round to the checking it over. So here it is, the finished build. So yeah, just looking over it, it looks great. There's no doubt, like doubting that at all. So you got like little blasters on the top, and here's another angle of it. You've got this like little door that can open, so that's on one side. I'm not too sure if it's the front or the back. I'd say it's the front. And then like here's the cockpit. It's tiny. Obviously, it's not the same scale as what you see on the TV show, but there's Jod in there just for reference, and then there he is, not in there anymore. So yeah, and there's the inside of like the living quarters, I guess you could call it. Pretty small, but yeah, you can move the I don't even know what these are called, but yeah, you can move them, and yeah, so there's that. There's the back of the ship. There's Jordan and Neil, like you know, with like some cargo, little boxes. I believe they come with like a little lime or something like that. But you can recreate scenes or make ones your own. So here's Jod. Look, I'm about to steal the gold from that hand. Wait, Jod, have it. Ooh. Neil runs to the front of the ship. And who comes along? His best friend. Somewhere. Come on. Where are you? It's Wim. Here we go. Oh, Neil, you saved the day, mate. You know, Neil, aren't I? You can also shoot Jod if you want. So here's a Born the Blasters and shiz. Finally, here are the minifigs. They all got like 2 face prints apart from Neil. There's no SM33. If you wanted to make him, you could just get a skeleton and just paint him like metallic, or like black or something like that.
So here it is, in full completion, all the minifigures in front. Overall, it is a really good build. Like there's like quite a lot of like little things on it, like, you know, you can lift up and stuff like that. So you've got the doors on each side, you've got the side panel door where you can see inside like the living quarters. You can't really fit them in there. That's the problem, the minifigures. Like at the end of the day, you're not expecting like scale like the 600-pound Millennium Falcon or anything like that. But at the same time, like if it had one like criticism about it, I wish it could be a bit more wider. Like it, you know, you get it's like, you know, it's good, it's great. Like there's no doubt about it. Like in the details, like you've got the little firing guns, obviously, like the little turrets, and they actually fire stuff. The minifigures look great. It is missing SM33, so, but apart from that, like it is a solid build. Like if you're a fan of Skeleton Crew, it's totally worth it. It comes with Neil. Is there anything else you can really say about that? Like Neil, he's like the ultimate character from the show. You've got this cool little feature what you can do with like the what's it called, the I don't even know what they're called, I'm stupid, sorry, but you know, you can flip them that way and then you can do it that way, and then like, so if it's like, you know, starting off you can go and eventually like you can like turn it into that way, so you go, you know, like it depends on what you do with your Lego, but this is probably just going to be like a nice little piece just to sit there at my place, you know, looking nice. Would I recommend it? Yes, of course I would. I love the show, so you know. Yeah, so the out of 5,000 rating, so I'll probably give it a solid 4.5 thousand, well, say 4,500. Sorry. But yeah, overall I love it. It is so cool. It's like really, really nice to have this set, and you can recreate some scenes and you can make your own ones. So it's there, you know, buy it. Give Skeleton Crew a chance if you've never watched it. It's basically the Goonies meets Star Wars. That's what I've been told. I've never actually seen the Goonies. Don't hate me. But yeah, so in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one, and just always remember to stay. Peace out. Bye.
Welcome to Matty HH's Lego Reviews.